Hello again, it's Noob, and we have two more locks all the way from Portugal from Peaceweapon. We have a Levi Euro profile and a Levi security cylinder. Now, Levi are not a brand I'm aware of, never picked one before, don't know much about them, but here we are with two of them. The Euro profile is pretty nicely bitted. There we go, 5-pin cylinder. So we have a maximum adjacent cut from 3 to 4 or something like it, which is good. Some highs, some lows, not too bad altogether. Then we have a security cylinder, so cool because it's a 6-pin dimple lock. The configuration of the lock, you know, the orientation of the keyway, all contributes to a slightly higher security experience in general. But let's be the judge of that. Let's throw these in a vise and get picking. So let's start off with the Euro profile one and get the key out. There we go. And I need to find a tension tool that will fit. That one will probably do. Got my gem. See if I can pick this. So let's have a look. Go at pin 5. 1 there. 4. Little click. Do you hear that? 2 now. 1's binding, I think. Yeah. Come on, 1. That went down quite nicely. So let's try 5. Yeah. 4, little click on 3, 2, yep, and 1 is just poking back up. Get back down. There we go. So let's go back through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, and we're open. There we go. I'm curious as to whether that is rakeable, actually, come to think of it. So let's just turn that back, it's clearly open, and stick the old bow guitar in like this, and get that in and give it a bit of a rake and see if we can't encourage an open. There we go, we've got that open as well. Oh, sorry, everything's wiggling around and rocking, but we do have an open. So yeah, that was all standard pins. Pretty easy to pick and rake. Let's leave that here actually. Is it open still? Yeah, it's still open. Sorry, I should keep these things in camera, but you should trust me by now. I'll leave it there so you can see it. So that's the security cylinder. There we go. And keep things very basic with our tension setup. So just a very cheap Chinese tension tool and a flat flag. My favourite profile actually, so love it. So go right. So firm enough tension, 1's binding already. There you go, back through, pin 4, tiny click but nothing happening. Pin 3's now, needs a click. So 1, 2's binding, 2, 3's now really binding, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so back through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're open. There we go. All done. So we've got 2 locks to gut now. I'll try and use the same one, and I've got the key, so I'm going to lock that back up because it's easier to gut, and grab a follower. And oh, it's one of those circlips. Okay, I think I've got circlip remover somewhere in a drawer. There we go. And we'll try and get this off as soon as we can. I really don't like these circlip. This configuration of circlip, they're just so annoying. But we will get that off best we can. There we go. Got that one of those. Turn that like that. Put that on. Slide that straight out. And we'll quickly dump these pins out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking at that, ever so slightly chamfered edges, but other than that, not anything out of the ordinary. And then we will grab our tweezers and we will just pop open This one, standard. 2, standard. 3, standard, as you'd expect. Not a single. Yeah, not a single security pin in there at all. No spool pins, no serrations, nothing, just full on standard as you get. Springs, I'll just dump them here. They're all sort of steel. Okay, so that's that one. Let's try this one. Yep, same kind of configuration on the back. I'll show you all the pins at the end. Just want to try and just pop this off. There we go, look at that, lovely. And then, where's the key? I had the key somewhere. Do we have a look at the bitting of that? It's not bad. 3's very, very high, so very deep set pin. And looks like 5 is almost a 0 lift. So, yeah, I guess it's not bad bitting, but it's clearly going to be all standard pins in here, isn't it? Let's face it. So again, we'll turn that, we'll grab our follower, and we'll just push all that out. We'll try and do a quick gut of this too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And something happened there. Let's assume it's something like this, which would make sense looking at the key. Yep, that actually would make sense. That is right. Turn that up. And yep, there are all those pins. And then we'll just quickly have a look at this. So not chamfered. What I meant is if you look at the edges, they're sort of more tapered and rounded, which usually means it's easier to operate the key, but also easier to pick. This is just more straight cut. Anyway, let's be all terribly surprised if there's anything other than standard pins in this one as well. It is all going to be standard pins, you know it and I know it. Yep, standard. Standard. Would you believe it? Standard. And rounded pins as well. I'll show you that in a second, but this is probably why it's easy to pick. Also, because the pins are slightly rounded and they're all the same springs in there, so I won't tip those out, just get them all mixed up. But I'll grab one of those pins for you here and bring that up to the camera. Can you see that the tips are slightly rounded? Yeah? That usually means that these are a lot easier to pick as well than when they are slightly more squared off. Let's have a look at the other ones here. Yeah, even these are slightly rounded as well. Can you see the slightly rounded tips? It's quite noticeable when you get close to them. Other than that, yeah, all standards. Let me bring that up to the camera. So the bottom row is the Euro profile. My hand's shaking, sorry, it's an odd angle. That's better. I need a cup of tea, that's what it is. So there we go, got all of these pins, all standards, and same with the security profile cylinder, all standards, yeah. So there you go, that's some Levi locks from Portugal. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed and like seeing me pick loads of locks from around the world and all sorts of other things, then please do consider subscribing. It really helps me out. If you've got a comment about this lock or anything at all, really, I'll read them all, reply to as many as I can, and of course I'll see you all next time.